Hey guys, just Matt here. I'm here with Matt Smith tonight. We're just going to have a little chat with you about the next level shear performance program we've got started. So a 12-week program that we actually started at the beginning of 2021. Okay, so this next program we're going to do is going to be rolling out during early part of January 2022.
Yep.
Obviously, last time we ran this program, as in the last time we did a video where we discussed it as an intro, it was the first time that we were going to be running the program. So Matt and I, obviously we were really hopeful that people would enjoy it and get great results from it, and I think the people who've done it have really enjoyed it. So obviously there's plenty of videos, people talking about their time on the program with us, that you're more than welcome to have a watch of, and I'll put them around the video. In terms of that, we've had great feedback from people of all abilities who've come onto the program for their own reasons, whether it be to try maybe to shear a little bit more pain-free, learn a little bit more about how to stay fit during the shearing season without feeling the need to go to the gym all the time during the shearing season, which can be quite tricky, what to do in the off season when you've got more time and how to make the most use of it. So we've certainly found that, and I know you, Matt, you've had lots of good feedback on your on the videos, the tutorials and the shearing side of things as well.
Good, yeah. Good.
So I guess the big question is who's it for? So maybe I'll let you chat through that.
Yeah, so again, just a bit of reiteration that, when we started this, obviously things were difficult for people, but it seems to have worked really well for people that are focused and are dedicated to making a change in their own little way, maybe out of the limelight, and at a time where it's really hard, especially here in the UK. So this isn't just specifically for the UK, but this is more focused about getting a little bit more around the UK season. Obviously Australia and other places have a time that's everywhere's got a different season. So this has been sort of worth doing again because of the feedback and what people got from it. Again, if you're not serious and you want a free ride, it's just definitely not for you. But if you're willing to put in the hard yards and take the information, there's been really good feedback and a lot of great things achieved from it. Yeah. We've had a great year from our point of view, worked with some really neat people. Yeah. Obviously Stu, that went really well. Yeah. They couldn't ask for better. So yeah, just being able to take, and it's an evolution. We're always getting better. We're always trying to get more information, and we can't sit on our laurels on what's worked in the past. Sheep are getting bigger. Things, the composite breeds are becoming more and more angry and aggressive. So we do need to get a little bit more serious about our body and our nutrition in order to be able to handle that. There's only so much you can do on brute strength and ignorance, and we want to make that easier on every level, from fitness, from nutrition, and then obviously from technique. So, and then a little bit of mindset. So, yeah.
Cool. So I mean, as far as we're concerned, in terms of if you're watching this video wondering if it's for you, I think we don't really mind where you think you are right now, whether you think you just need to move away from pain and you want to maybe increase your years in the industry, or whether you maybe at the other end of the spectrum, perhaps you've got big ambitions in terms of shows and records and tallies and that sort of stuff. So wherever you think you fit on that continuum, we'll meet you where you're at. In terms of, obviously, the way that we like to do things, we've got a set structure that we do things within the 12 weeks, and we found it works really well. And when Matt and I discussed doing this program initially, it was about, Matt said to me, he said, well, we need to do it so that people can get themselves in the right mindset, in the right physical condition, so that they're able to take on board some of the new stuff that I'm maybe going to tweak with them, and so they can make the most of that. So with that in mind, in terms of the journey that we'll take you through, in the 12 weeks, I'm going to talk to you about how you can improve your health, and we're going to actually, I'm going to coach you through that as well. We'll have discussions around hydration, both in and out of the workplace. We'll talk about nutrition, again, in and out of the workplace, so you know how to get yourself ready for not only just your training sessions, but also for your, after in amongst work and after work as well. We're going to focus primarily in the first 6 weeks on helping you move better before we ask you to move more. Okay, so there will be an element of conditioning that comes into the program. That's more happening from week 4 through to week 12, and we found that actually worked really well, didn't we? Last time people were kind of like, they really enjoyed feeling like they were moving better. And actually the numbers, when we were fitness testing people during the program, the numbers that we were getting after fitness test 1 and fitness test 2 were remarkably different. So we're laying in the foundations so that between kind of week 6 and 12, that's where kind of Matt does more of his stuff, and we go through more of the more of the shearing side of things.
Yeah, putting where Matt's coming in is putting you in a position to be receptive. So you're mentally aware, you're physically able. I really enjoyed seeing those people that were serious that made the changes. Of course, not everybody took it as seriously, and that was entirely their call. But the guys that took it seriously, I got to work with some of those guys in terms of sharing training later on in the summer, and it was amazing where they were at and what they could absorb in terms of changing their technique and progressing within themselves because they were in a better physical, mental state. Was just neat to work with. It was really neat to work with. So in the 7 to 12 weeks from this, we're going to be able to, you'll send us a video. It's amazing what people had for feedback on that. Make a few tweaks, putting some sharing videos that we've put together of things broken down and giving you your feedback, and we're always here through that 12 weeks, the questions, we're always willing to answer them and able to answer them, not always straight away. I am a bit useless like that, I will admit. But we always get it done. And the feedback from the positive people on our structure has been great. We've had a few things that people enjoyed and didn't enjoy and tweaked, so hopefully we'll just get better and better as we go.
Yeah. And during the course, we'll be doing a Q&A each week, which has been brilliant. And we actually, during the first program, we actually recorded all those calls, didn't we? So that was amazing. So we've got loads of really good content there for you from really good questions that were asked before. And in terms of sort of if you're serious about this and this is something you think you want to do, we'll put a little link around the video so you can do an application. And what's going to happen moving forwards is that we're going to invite you to apply for the program. There's not going to be an unlimited amount of people because as we found before. So we're going to ask you just to apply for the program. You're then going to jump on a call with either me and Matt, or just me, or just Matt, perhaps, whatever it might be at the time, whoever's available to chat. And we're just going to make sure the program's a really good fit for you and what you want to do. We also want to get a little bit clearer. We'll ask you a little bit more about what it is that you want, so we can make sure this program is definitely for you. All right. And I think whether your goal is a personal tally, a national record, multi-stand or shows, whatever it might be, and whether actually you might just want to go and shear better this season and in less pain, then as I said to you earlier, right across that spectrum. So if it's something you're serious about doing and you want to achieve some more things in 2022 than perhaps you did in 2021, then we're all ears and we're ready to start working with you early in January. So I'll put the dates around the program, around the video, so you can have a look at that. But otherwise, I think if you're serious and you want to take action, then fill in the application form around the video, and then we'll book in a time with you to have a call, and hopefully we'll get you started. Yeah.
We've all been seriously talking about getting ready for a pre-season, and none of us, we all start pre-season wishing we'd done it. So, let's get into it and start the season with a bit of intention.
Yeah. Cool. Right. For now, take care, and we'll speak